Hello, my name is Joshua Keith, and this is theburningcoal.com, a website dedicated to God's glory, His grace, and our response to it. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Monday motivation, and we're going to be focusing on the idea of the roaring lion. Now, the lion is used multiple times throughout scriptures with different connotations, but today we're going to be pulling from Peter and his epistle. In 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." We see here that Peter gives a warning. And when he's talking about the roaring lion, he's referring to the devil. And it's something that we're trying to avoid, something that we're trying to be prepared for, because Satan is trying to defeat us. So what can we do this week to be prepared for this lion, to be on guard? The first thing that we can do is understand the battle. One of the things that we have a tendency to do is underestimate Satan. This is actually really easy to do because of the fact that our battle with him is spiritual in nature. If you were to go out tomorrow morning to grab your mail and there was a lion out there, you would be very careful before you went out your front door. If you were to deal with the lion yourself, you would be figuring out what it took to handle that and to handle it safely. Or you may be calling other people to help in that type of situation. And so if we were to see an actual physical lion in front of us, then we would know that this is a dangerous situation, we need to use caution, and we need to be prepared. But when it comes to Satan, sometimes we forget that very simple fact. Again, because our battle with him is spiritual in nature. And so, rather than being prepared and having a mindset of awareness, of alertness, we just wander throughout our days aimlessly. And because of that, we are unprepared to handle the type of battle that we're in. So this week, one of the things that we really should do is make sure that we're putting on our armor. Well, what do we mean by that? Well, there's a couple of different passages in the scriptures that talk about the armor that God provides us. But overall, what we really mean is preparing ourselves for the battle and being on guard and alert for the battle that we are fighting. And so this week, think about how it is that Satan might be trying to devour you. Satan tries to devour us in all these different small ways. He doesn't just sit outside waiting for us to go catch the mail. Instead, he comes into our homes. He's there trying to devour us in the way that we treat our family and our friends. He's trying to devour us with the different responsibilities of work, how we handle that, if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be trustworthy. Or are we possibly going to go the other direction and then we wind up putting work and financial blessings in front of our family? Satan is looking for every opportunity to devour us and to destroy us. And so we need to be examining ourselves and examining the situations and make sure that we're prepared to handle when Satan comes at us. That we even notice that he comes out after us. Instead of just being taken down one day, waking up after months of being trapped by Satan and realizing that we are not the person we are trying to be. We have no idea how our lives became such a mess. And it's because we did not put on the armor. We did not prepare ourselves for the fight. And now we have to continue fighting. And that's the final thing that we should do, is to make sure that we stand firm in our conviction about what God wants us to do and to fight against Satan. It can be easy for us to give up the fight, to be casual about it. But instead of waiting for Satan to try to devour us, we need to take the fight to him. We need to be examining every aspect of our life and making sure that it is strong and secure, making sure that it's doing what God would have us to do. And when we do that, we are prepared for Satan and anything that he might throw against us. I hope this lesson blesses you in your walk in His kingdom.